It hits the economy on January 1st, 2013.
The biggest threat to this country in the long run is the deficit.
We've got hits from Finland to South Carolina. Now, what the hell is it?
It's Taxmageddon.
What is this thing?
$5.3 trillion tax hike comes January 1st, 2013.
What kind of damage?
We're talking about a majority of people here.
Nothing would survive, not even bacteria.
We are faced with the very gravest of challenges.
Almost the entire tax code has been put on a year-to-year lease, and in some cases a month-to-month lease.
Everything that can be done to prevent this disaster is being called into service. Godspeed and good luck to you.
NATO, drone, we are going down.
Oh my God, this is it.
Taxmageddon.
What do you get when you combine an awful action movie here with a really bad pun? You've got that trailer here. I give props though to the folks for trying to make tax hikes an action film. That's about as good as you could do it. All right. Before we went to break here, we talked about the fights that are coming. And all joking aside here, if you think you've had an ugly political process, you add an election with two looming deadlines facing us, it's going to be ugly. Now, there was a poll taken, Andrew, this month. CBS asked, what's the best way to fix the economy? One choice was you cut taxes and you cut spending, okay? The other one was spend more and raise taxes. Which one do you think got more responses nationally?
I've been watching Fox a lot, so I'll say cut taxes and cut spending.
You would be wrong. Spend more, raise taxes, 56%. Lower taxes and cut spending, 37%. Surprised me, at least. Before you were going to break, you wanted to...
Well, there's actually some evidence of this, because we have the two different approaches, the either spend more or cut everything that you possibly can. Let's look to Europe right now, where they're going through austerity budgets left and right, and they're slashing everything that they can possibly spend. UK is now officially in recession, in a double-dip recession. You've got Spain that just had its credit rating dropped. You've had Greece that just had its credit rating dropped again. And these are the countries that have put in the austerity measures. Meanwhile, our economy is growing at 2.2%, and our bond sales are booming. We're doing much better compared to the rest of the world. Why? One reason you might argue is because we haven't put in austerity measures. We haven't cut and slashed everything. And yet we have a political party that wants to do exactly that.
Again, I get the crux and the belief, the core belief of the Republican Party, certainly the conservative movement, is smaller government. And in smaller government here, more self-determination, put more money in people's pockets in terms of taxes, etc. I'm just saying, in today's day and age, you think that message is going to sell? People still remember 2008 here in the financial collapse. They're still mad at the financial institutions in this country. They still don't think that there's a level playing field. And to argue, as they're going to have to, I want to keep the top-end tax cuts, and I want to make sure that I might freeze the debt limit, and we might throw the country into the hot mess that we saw before. Is that a winning political strategy with November so close?
The winning political strategy is President Obama has not brought jobs back to this country.
But you guys are going to be forced to say, how would Romney do it? He's going to have to answer that question. He can't just say, I'm not him.
Romney, first of all, is qualified to be president. No question about that.
Okay, but when asked what he'd do, he's going to say, I keep tax rates low here, and I'd wake up every day promising to invigorate the country. What does that mean?
Secondly, he's got the right message. It's an opportunity society, a free people, free enterprise, 59 points. Here's how I'm going to bring the economy back. He is going to be elected probably by an overwhelming majority. He will have a mandate to get things right. Now, the problem with your argument, Andrew, is we've got a deficit of $1.5 trillion a year. That's unsustainable, and we're going to hit a wall at some point. So what the new Republican government is going to have to do is, in the short term, you need growth, and this is where the UK missed out. You need growth. That means you keep taxes low. You will have some deficit, ongoing stimulus, but in the long term, in the out years, that's where you need to cut with respect to rationalizing entitlements, et cetera.
He's going to have to release his taxes soon. And the guy who's going to be selling this plan,
maybe not.
Well, he says he will. Okay. He releases his taxes, and just humor me and say it's another 14% return. Okay? That's what he's paying in his rates here compared to you and me. My question is, the public has seen this. They saw this for 8 years, and they certainly haven't heard any recipe for recovery. Are they going to say timeout here? I just read you the polls. Majority of people, by 20 percentage points, say, screw the 1% here. It's time that everybody has to suffer. Can they win with a message that all they say is, don't look at me. He sat in the big chair in that Oval Office for the last 4 years, not me.
Yes. Yes. And you know why? Obama won for the most part simply because he opposed the war. He was a fresh face with no record to hang around his neck, and largely that's why he won. This election, Romney may skate all the way to the White House because it is going to be a referendum on President Obama.
Okay. Well, I know Andrew's not agreeing here.